This next pose is pyramid pose. We're going to step back with our left foot, and we're not going to step back as far as we normally do in a standing pose. So typically I would be probably another foot back if I was doing one of the warrior series or a triangle. I'm going to step it in almost a foot so that I'm better able to stretch forward. Now what we want here, traditionally this is taught heel to heel. For me, it's better for it to be a little bit of separation because we want both hip bones facing forward. So the right hip pulling back, left hip pointing forward. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky, and then as you exhale, keep the position of the hips as you fold forward. You can release the head and neck. Release any tension in the jaw. You can do that by bringing the tongue to the upper palate. And shaking your head no, nodding it yes. The core is pulling into the low back here to support your spine. And if you'd like to go further, you have the option of taking this into twisting triangle. And what that looks like is placing the left hand on your foot or inside your foot or outside. I think on the foot is a good place to start. Right hand comes to your sacrum, your low back, that shelf area. Now with the leverage of your hands engaging the core, start to twist here. You see this twist in the upper chest into the mid back. Both feet are staying straight and strong. Once you have your twist in place, maybe you can reach the right arm up to the sky, gazing up at the right hand, just like you do in regular triangle. Right hip stays pulling back. And then you can release it down, back into pyramid pose. Pyramid's just a great straight stretch for the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves. And then step forward with the back foot, come up into mountain pose, and we'll take the other side. So this time shift the weight to the left foot, right foot steps back. Again, not a huge step, but not a short step either. For me, it's about 3 feet, but that'll depend on your height. If you're taller than me, you'd want to reach the foot back a little bit more. So both legs straight and strong. Left hip pulling back, right hip pressing forward. So triangle pose is an open stance. This is a very closed hip stance. See how the hips close in on each other. And so for that reason, you may have to shift the foot over a little bit so that you're not in a tightrope with the feet. You're more on train tracks with the feet. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, engage the core. As you exhale, fold forward, bringing chest to legs. Again, head and neck relax, jaw relaxes, left hip pulls back, both feet stay active. If you'd like to extend this pose further, you can come into a twisting triangle and step in just slightly. Bring my right hand to my left foot, my left hand to the left sacrum, my low back, and use this leverage again to open up. See how much opening happens before I do anything with my left arm. Still pulling that left hip back, otherwise it starts to jut out to the side. So you pull that left hip back, keep it closed, and then reach the left arm to the sky. And turn and gaze up at your hand, if it's all right with your neck. Twisting those cervical vertebrae as well. So a little wobbling here because this is a balance. Totally fine. Just keep your breath and your gaze steady to help you out. can release back down into pyramid pose if you took that option. And then from pyramid, just step your back foot forward and roll up into mountain pose.